Welcome to a new video. Today we are reviewing and comparing Air France and Lufthansa's business class products on their flights within Europe. We are reviewing the lounges, the seats and the food. And I can tell you already, there's quite a big surprise in this video which still amazes me till today. I'm a frequent business traveler and I'm critiquing premium cabins of the major airlines, giving you an unbiased and honest opinion. Check out my channel for some of the earlier reviews. Welcome to the Frequent Business Traveler channel. We're starting the video early morning in Munich. On this specific day I just arrived from Delhi, flying with Lufthansa's A380 in business class. Please check out a video in the link on the top right corner. I didn't have a great meal on that flight, nor did I sleep particularly well, so I was really looking forward to a nice cappuccino. So time to check out the Lufthansa lounge. Here we are in the Lufthansa Senator Schengen lounge, which serves the European flights. The lounge is actually pretty small, without any windows, and doesn't look that inviting. But as long as the cappuccino is great, all is well. So time for a cappuccino lounge review. And the score is 6.0. Not that great actually. So I just took a croissant, some grapes, and I left pretty quickly after that. At least the terminal had something interesting. The new electric mini Aceman. Cool! So, how did things start off in Amsterdam Schiphol Airport? Also here a pretty early start of the day. I was about to take my flight with Air France from Amsterdam to Paris, and after that I would take Air France La Première to Dubai. An epic trip, and you can check out a video at the top right hand corner of the screen. But also here, first a visit to the lounge to get a cappuccino. And here we are in the KLM Schengen lounge at Schiphol. This lounge is always busy, but is also very big, so you always find a seat. At least, it's much more open than the Lufthansa lounge in Munich. More important, what's the cappuccino like? Time for the cappuccino lounge review. I must say, this cappuccino is as good as it gets with these kind of self-service machines. So it's not too bad. 7.0. We did do quite some cappuccino lounge reviews till now, so let's quickly have a look at our leaderboard. With on number 1, the Air France La Première lounge at Charles de Gaulle. At number 2, the new One World lounge at Schiphol. And number 3, the Etihad Business Class lounge in Abu Dhabi. After cappuccino and a croissant, it was time to get to the gate. And don't you just love it when a plane is already there when you're coming to the gate, especially if you have a connecting flight. Time to board the plane and check out the business class seats in this A319. For the short flight to Paris I've seat 1A, and the first row is definitely the best row to be in. The pitch of the seats in Air France business class is 33 inch, which is 1 inch more than in economy, not such a big difference. Seats are exactly the same as the ones in economy, but the middle seat is blocked, and this is the normal setup when flying the major airlines within Europe. There is a small pillow in my seat with a bottle of water, which is a nice little surprise, and is just a little extra touch because I will fly Air France first class on my next leg. Time to go back to Munich and board Lufthansa's A319. I'm not a big fan of going by bus to the plane or terminal, but when you're actually next to the plane, it's always impressive to be so close to it. And to the right is the A380, which brought me here from Delhi. Great plane, but outdated business class. Let's check out the business class of this one. This flight from Munich to Amsterdam is roughly 2 hours and I have a seat on the second row. Definitely not the preferred one, especially since the pitch of these seats is 31 inch, same as in economy class, and even 2 inches or 5 centimeter less than Air France Business Class. In fact, even 1 inch less than Air France economy class. And that's not very comfortable, especially considering that this is business class. Anyway, let's get underway and see what's the breakfast like on this relatively short flight. Breakfast has arrived and the concept is tasting Heimat, which translates as tasting of home. Meals should be classics of German cuisine in a modern way, prepared from regional ingredients. I think that sounds very cool, but how does it taste? I must say it's not too bad and better than I expected. Not everything is to my liking, but it all tastes fresh and I also like the porcelain tableware. Actually, I wouldn't have minded getting this instead of what was served on my intercontinental flight from Delhi. So while we are approaching Amsterdam on this Lufthansa flight, let's go back to our Air France flight to Paris, which is about to take off. Curious what the breakfast will be like on that flight. Since my next flight was with Air France La Première and I was going to visit the La Première lounge, I really wanted to save my appetite. So my intention on this flight was not to eat anything, but things worked out quite differently. And as you can see, first row Air France Business Class is really comfortable, and with the middle seat blocked there is not really anything else to wish for on this short 15-minute flight. And because it's such a short flight, I thought skipping the breakfast, which was about to be served, wouldn't be such a big deal. But then the breakfast came. And wow, this was brilliant. I was completely shocked by how good this breakfast tasted. A poached egg with finely cut courgette and different cheeses. And a croissant like you can only find in the best French bakeries. This was amazing. In fact, after one taste, still thinking I could easily send back the dish, I couldn't stop eating. This was in fact beating every single business class breakfast I ever had, even on long haul trips. I did fly Air France Business Class within Europe in the past, but something of this quality they never served before. What a surprise. So, time for a conclusion. But guys, before the conclusion, please subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of videos and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps out the channel. Conclusion. For relatively short flights like this, you don't really need to fly business class, especially if the seats are the same as in economy class, and you don't even have more legroom like in Lufthansa's A319. I only fly business class on these short legs either when I get an upgrade or when I have a connecting long-haul flight in business class, so on these short legs business class is kind of included. The breakfast with Lufthansa was a positive surprise, since it was better than expected and for sure a lot better than what you get in economy class. But the clear winner is Air France. 2 inch more legroom than in Lufthansa business class, and the breakfast, which was served on this 50-minute flight, was spectacular. In fact, if you could get row 1 with Air France on these short haul flights and get this kind of breakfast served, you wouldn't regret paying a little extra on top of an economy class ticket. And on that bombshell, I will see you next time.